So now we have our directional feints, our angled feints. So someone is being very, very negative, right? They're holding the center of the ring, waiting for you to come in, okay? They're trying to trap you and bait you into walking into their punches. My favorite way to break this style is to pretend to enter, chase a certain angle, and then counter, right? Let's say they get cluey to that. They understand that you're going to try to chase a certain angle, so they try to beat you there, right, to land their counter punch. Now you feint the angle. Now you change and apply that directional feint to then change their body language so you can capitalize, okay? So for me, this is majority of the time lead foot. You can do this with a little bit of rear foot action if you understand diagonals, and depending on your school of boxing, okay, and your footwork limitations. For me, very, very simple, okay? I've closed that distance. Now I'm into that distance 3, okay, or that distance 4, and I'm here inside that punching range where I can throw a shot, he can throw a shot. Nothing's really meaningful though. Nothing's really impactful yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pretend to go to the left, and realistically, he might adjust his hips to then try punch me to the left. As he does that, I quickly, boom, chase that angle to the right, okay, to set up my big, impactful, and meaningful shots. Okay, so I'm there, I feint the left, quickly go to the right, okay, or I feint the right, make him believe I'm going to the right, okay, then I go to the left. From there, depends on the style of box you're fighting, right? If they're very, very linear, okay, think of like a Philly shell, okay, or even a long guard, right? Then it's going to be easier to chase that rear hip or that lead hip. If they're a little bit more square and they're punching from a little bit more square guard, that's going to be a little bit more difficult, a little more challenging, right? But you have to have that ability to either, like how we did before with the directional feints, pretend to go one way to then chase that hip, chase that angle to come around to then set up your shots. Okay, it's quite a technical concept, but when drilled and practiced properly, it becomes fluid and it becomes easy. Okay, so that's with the lead foot. Same premise can be done with the rear foot if I'm going the rear way, right? So I can feint there, okay, to pretend like I'm gonna go to the right, yeah, but from that position, boom, I bring my foot back to my stance, okay, then I hop across and then chase that angle, okay. You can, in theory, go from there, but you're square in a bad position. Your head's on the center line in the fight. If I'm there and I pretend to go there, bring my foot back, then go across, I'll be in a better position, okay? My fundamentals are more set to chase that angle, right? So if I'm here and I feint to the left, go to the right, bop, 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 okay? And I chase that hip, chase that angle. Or if I feint to the right, go to the left, bop, 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 chase that hip, chase that angle, okay? This is quite effective when you're fighting against a counterpuncher that's stubborn and is holding the center of the ring, and they're trying to, or even on the ropes, and they're trying to walk you onto their punches, right? You have to have that ability to feint and mix up your angles of attack and your lines of attack, right? So I'm trying to attack that left hip there, just for that shot, right? So I feint there and then go the other way and throw those shots, or I feint there and go the other way and throw those shots.